Hey guys, this is Ray down here at Brown's RV Superstore in Mackbee, South Carolina. Hope everybody's doing good today. Right here we have Mr. and Mrs. Bassford's new Transcend. We're gonna do a little walk around video for them. I got Joe assisting me. And guys, on YouTube, you know, we can do this for anybody. Just because you don't live around South Carolina doesn't mean that we can't help you get yourself into a new camper here, pre-owned camper. We have no problem doing walk-arounds. We have no problem sending you videos, information. Just let us know how we can help. So we're gonna go ahead into this Transcend 321 walk around with my buddy Joe Lynch here. Joe, what's on you?
Hey guys, this is Joe from Browns. We appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to us today. We're going to do a really quick walkthrough over this Transcend 321 BH. It's a wonderful unit. It's made by Grand Design. So let's go ahead and get started and go over some specifics on this camper. First thing what we're going to do is we'll look at the power tongue jack that we have on here. Not only does it have the lift and extension on it, but it does have the outside light. That way when you're hooking up at the nighttime, you can go ahead and have that on and hook everything up. Does take a 2 5/16 ball to tow this unit. Also, just to check out the propane tanks really quick. Make sure I have everything unlatched. Do or don't. Do it.
Guys, we do not edit our videos, just to let you know, we just regular people, guys. We're nothing special out here.
This is live. Here we are. So it comes with two 20-pound cylinders on this. Good thing about that, this is an automatic transfer switch, so you don't have to keep worrying about switching it over to what tank. What this indicator is right here, actually, if you want to know how much propane you have in your tank, it'll turn green or red. So everything is green to go on both of these, so these tanks are full. We'll have a deep cycle 12-volt battery on it to power the systems for your house and controls and your lights. So you do have that all set up on it. As we're walking around, we're going to move a little bit more to the rear. Here's the front storage on it. Magnetic holders, which is really nice. No more clips. Inside you'll see that we have the main power cord, the ratchet for the stabilizer jacks, and also the spring hose for your outside hot and cold water. Lots of storage in this unit. Now on these stabilizer jacks, we want to let everyone know that these are called stabilizer jacks. They are not leveling jacks. They are not designed to support all the weight of the camper. They are designed just to give you more stability and also to make sure that it's not rocking around. You can do minor adjustments on height of it, but it will not support the weight of the camper. They're not designed that way. So just remember, stabilizer jacks. Coming around to the outside right here, you're gonna have your outside power connections for anything that you wanna plug up out here. Also has an outside cable connector. That way, if you're gonna watch any TV items out here, have a TV on a table, you can hook everything up to the cable system. Anything that you're watching inside will be piped outside. You do have your power awning out here. It is electric. Good thing about these awnings, if they get about 4 gallons of water on them, one shot will drop down and allow that water to drain off. But of course, common sense, if it starts to get a little windy like it is today on us, don't have the awning sitting out. Wind can catch it and can do some damage. So you have to kind of use a little common sense with that. Make sure that you roll your awning in if it starts to get a little windy or a heavy rain. These right here, this is your outlets for your furnace system, your heater system, and also this is your access for your hot water heater right here. It is electric fired, so you do not have to worry about any pilot lights. Everything is electric fired, and it is a 6-gallon water heater. Moving on back around a little bit, you do see the vents on the outside. This is your exhaust vent for your cooktop and range. Outside speakers with your outside light here. And then moving to the back, this does have a great outside kitchen on it. You have your 2-burner stove, all set up right there, and outside dorm fridge already plugged in, ready to go. And then you do have at the very bottom down here where this tag is hanging, this is your quick connect. This is where you take the applied hose and hook it into your grill top, run it down, and use your quick connect. That way you can start cooking outside. Simple and easy, really convenient. Another thing that I like to show everybody is this. Back on the back side, it has an extra spray nozzle for that spring spray hose that we have. It's quick connect right there. That way, if you do need to wash anything off, wash the awning off on that side, clean up anything around the kitchen area, you have hot and cold water running right there. Coming around to your ladder, this ladder does have a 350-pound capacity on it, so you can access the roof line on it. Does have a full walk-on roof on this unit. Also, it does have a PVC roof, and the PVC roof is warranted for 15 years. This is your power connector where you hook up all your power cords or your cords, which is really good because it is a quick disconnect, so you don't have to worry about forgetting that your cord is outside. Unhook it, roll it up, and everything is all secure. This unit does come with a black tank flush system. Basically what it is, after you finish draining all of your tanks and you want to flush out the black tank, which is the toilet tank, you put your water hose in here, let it run for about 5 or 10 minutes so that sprayer can work really good, and then open your valves again, and that'll flush your black tank nice and clean before you leave. Now if we notice right down on the bottom, that is your secondary drain for your sewer system. So you have 2 drains on this one. This one will have that drain right there, and then we'll move around to the front side. And it has your main line drain here. Gray tank line is always a little bit smaller. It's identified by the gray handle, and your black tank line is identified by the black handle, and then that takes care of both bathrooms in this unit. Also, there's 2 pipes that are hanging down, red and blue. That is your low point drain system for this. So when you winterize the camper, you can go ahead and open up those valves, let all the water drain out of the water system for you, and that way you have a nice and dry camper. That way when you winterize it, close it back off, just put a little antifreeze into the P-traps, and then you'll be good for winterizing on this unit. Also, again, going back to the stabilizers, you have 1 on each corner of the camper. And then once again, always remember those are used to stabilize, not to level. This is a really good feature because you have it enclosed access right here. All of your water lines and also cable lines can come right through this secure line here. It is in a sealed system, so you're not going to have any cold air come in here and start freezing your lines from the inside. This here is your battery disconnect switch. When you want to operate your camper, you just make sure it is in the on position, and that activates the battery system on it so that you can actually have lights on inside the camper. You have just a simple valve right here. Down is for city water when you're camping at a campground, or if you're putting water into it from an external source, or you can fill your fresh water tank just by turning it that way. So you can do both. Satellite and cable connections are all right here, labeled and marked. Anything that you're watching is good to use either unit because these come with the R6 cable, which is good for any signal for satellite or for regular cable TV. Pretty much that's the quick review of the outside, and then we'll step inside and we'll go through the features and the storage inside. And as you can see from the outside of the camper, you have 2 entrances. You have one to the main living area and one into the front bedroom area. That way you can have a little bit of privacy, but also have access from 2 areas. Coming in the door, you'll notice a couple of things really quick. Very important to know that right there at the doorway is your fire extinguisher. So that way you know that your fire extinguisher is there. Right at the base of the door is the all wonderful sandal kickoff spot. So this is great to have your sandals and the shoes. That way when you come into the house, everything is up out of the way. have hanging coats. Also, lots of storage right here in this bay. And then what we'll do is that we'll go through some of the lighting system right now and show you where the switches are. Right here is for your ceiling lights. This is for exterior lights. This pump right here, it says water pump. This will activate your water pump if you are dry camping and you are not hooked up to a campground. You do have 3 holding tanks on all campers. You have a fresh water tank, that way you can take water with you. A gray water tank, which is all the soapy wastewater from the sinks and the showers. And then also the black water tank. The black water tank is strictly toilet water. So this water pump will actually activate your pump system. That way it pressurizes everything when you're going to use that potable water system that's already included on your camper. On your water heater, this water heater is really nice setup because this works on electric or gas. If you need to use it on gas system where you're not hooked up to anything, you just cut on the gas unit, electric fire, it'll start cutting everything on and warming up the water. Electric system, same thing. The light comes on, lets you know that you're on the electric side of the camper. If you need hot water really quick, you can use both. But as soon as the water gets hot, you want to come back and cut one of these off. If you're going to do it on electric, which I recommend, then go ahead and cut off the gas unit after it goes ahead and warms up. As we move in a little bit closer, just to show you standard features, you're going to have your rear bathroom right here. And you have your light switch inside. So the rear bathroom is nice and secluded. Everything, plenty of room, has the sink inside, has storage cabinets up underneath, and that's going to work out really good for you guys for anyone needing to use the second bathroom. Also in the back here, I'm in the bunk room, so which is really nice because in the bunk room you do have alternate lights that you can use on and off. That way if someone needs a reading light, reading lamp, then they have all the lights that they need to and cut and have their time to read and enjoy themselves. Lots of storage in this unit. You have full sets of drawers all the way around, also cubby spaces and cubby holes. And just to let you know, you do have all of that set up here. That way if you need to change out or put linens on here, it's easy. You do not have to worry about anything being stuck or tied down. You can change these out or add linens to them very, very easily. It does have the barn door closure. That's right there. We'll leave that open because it's going to be traveling soon and we want to make sure that's latched in place. So always remember that you do have a travel latch on your doors. Make sure these are snapped before you move your camper. That way it does not have any free flow and something can get damaged. This unit is equipped with 2 ACs. Second AC was installed. And just to show you about the AC and heating, since we're on that, you have one main thermostat just like a house. One main thermostat, and it's all labeled. If you want it to have on cool, you turn it on cool, fan only, or all the way over here for heat. Your AC is ducted through your roof line, and the heat is ducted through the paneling and in the bottom of the floor. So all of that is all set up just like a house. So if you want heat, cut it on heat, choose your fan selection, choose your temperature, and you're good to go. Same thing with the ACs. Now, coming into the kitchen area, just want to show you a few things. It has the Furrion refrigerator, which is a 12-volt refrigerator, so it does have a battery pack with it. That way this unit, the fridge, can work with a full battery pack and a full battery on the front. This refrigerator can operate for up to 50 hours without any additional power. So just as long as you keep everything charged up, you have a lot of storage and a lot of time that this refrigerator can actually operate. When you have it hooked up to your truck, it actually does trickle charge the battery pack that comes with this camper. So when you're on the road, you don't have to worry about your food getting hot. If you have to go on a long trip, it will trickle charge everything and this fridge will stay running while you're working down the road. Standard TV system, everybody has these. So everybody knows how to work a TV. Basically, all you do is when you get to the new campsite, pull up the menu on the TV, set it for cable if you hooked up for cable. If you're out somewhere remote, you hook it up to air. And that way the antenna will bring in all the signals that you need, do your search, and that's all there is to it, just like the one at the house. This is a Furrion radio that does have Bluetooth capability. Also, it has a USB port on there and auxiliary connections, and even connections for headphones. So if someone wants to watch a movie late at night, doesn't want to disturb anyone, you do have a headphone set up right there. Plenty of cabinet space in it. Really good designs. Grand Design comes with all your manuals, and in these manuals will come with all the brackets and the pamphlets for the ACs, the refrigerator, the stove, the microwave. Everything will be in one package for you, and is all designated by serial number too. So all the serial numbers match from what you have on the coach to what's in your paperwork. That way, if there's any warranty issues, it makes it a lot easier. This right here is the main breaker box and fuse box for the unit. So you have all your main breakers that operates the inverters, the ACs, the refrigerator, whole 9 yards. And another nice thing about this bus for the fuses, there is actually a LED light. If a fuse happens to blow, it will glow right beside that fuse that needs to be replaced. So there's no more having to hunt and pull and figure out which one there is. It'll let you know exactly what fuse needs to be replaced. All right, underneath here, you do what we have called a doggy drawer or a pet drawer. That way you can put all your pet items in there, food bowls, water bowl, and have it in there enclosed and out of the way. Your stove set up right here. This is a glass surface. It is simply for giving you more counter space. It is not a cooktop surface. Please do not cook with this on. You need to fold that back, and then your igniter system for this is that you take it over to ignite, and then you have a regular ignition system just like that. And as you can see, we have gas coming through, and everything has fired off really good. I'm only going to test one just to make sure I don't overheat anything, but that is all there is to it. And also, this is your oven switch, and it even has nice complimentary accent lights around everything, so it's easy to work in the evening time. Also, if you put it all the way down, you do have a little oven light inside. Nice cabinet area. Of course, you have your standard farm sink, which is one single sink that is deep, but also you have, as my wife calls, the cut it out faucet. That way, when the kids get a little too exuberant and they want to aggravate, okay, just tell them to cut it out and they'll stop. You have your dinette booth right here, and of course the dinette booth does turn into a sleeping area if needed. Basically, you just remove the legs from the table. This tabletop will actually sit on top of these rails that are on each side, and then as you do that, the only thing that you have to do is just slide the cushions together, and that makes your sleeping surface for this area as a sleeping area. And then of course you have deep storage up underneath each side. You can access it by the doors, or you can access it by the recessed panel up underneath, whichever is more convenient for you. And then on the recliner chairs right here, these are Thomas Paine furniture. You do have a little rip cord on each side right here, and that will allow those theater seats to fully recline, and you can be very comfortable. Also, you do have your storage right here for the remotes and anything else that's necessary that you might need for around. I always forget my glasses in mine. So coming to the bathroom, Really easy setup on the bathroom. Is very straightforward, very simple. Hot and cold water. Little cabinet here for your vanity and your mirror. Storage up underneath. Now you do have some treatment right there that comes standard from the manufacturer. And then also in your packet you will have the little tube for the toilet paper. We don't install those just because customers wish to have their toilet paper placed in certain locations, and so there's not a cookie cutter thing. So that's one thing that you will have to do. Just find the location that you want to put that. It is in your packet, and then your toilet paper holder can be where you need it to be. You do have a ground fault on your water system, and that will be also in your kitchen, and also down over there. Anything that has a white label on it is a ground fault system. If you happen to lose power on any of your lines on one side or the other of the camper, it's usually your ground fault. So you come back over here, hit the button to test it, and reset it again. You should have power coming back to all the rest of the unit on that side. Nice big shower setup, hot and cold water. And this is the screen latch system. Is very, very good. This is a really nice design because people say, oh my goodness, you know, that's really sheer. It is super strong. So we've had a lot of customers just tell us how impressed they are with this because it's so easy and it saves on weight, and it just rolls back into where it should be out of place. Coming into the bedroom, what we have is that you have nice storage over the top. On each side, you're going to have cabinets and clothes hanging. Plenty of room for that. Have little cubbies on each side also. That way you can put your tablets, cell phones, anything like that. And you also have USB ports and electronic charging on either side. Another thing that you do is that you have plenty of storage underneath for your linens, pillows, whatever you need, and lots of storage there. Now this second AC that you can probably hear, this is what's called a downdraft AC. It is not tied into any of the main systems. Your main system is tied in from the main AC. This is a downdraft because everything is simply just downdraft. But you can actually close it off and allow these other vents to open up, and you can change the direction of the airflow, whatever makes you more comfortable. You do have on this other wall a TV backer location. That way you can put a swing bracket just on that wall. It is supported and studded back there, so you can put a swing bracket for a smaller TV, and everything hooks up with power into your cable system that's already ran. Other than that, guys, I really hope you enjoy this camper. It is a beautiful unit, has lots of room, really nice simple features, but storage everywhere, which is what family needs. And I just want to say on behalf of myself and behalf of Brown's RVs, we really appreciate you watching this video, and we hope you guys all the best. And if you need anything, always contact us here at Brown's RVs. We're here to help.
Thank you guys. Have a great day. We appreciate it.